Hello beasts, my name is Benbastabeast, and welcome to a brand new video. So, I have been working on a movie for the past month-ish, and it's not completely finished yet, but it will be releasing very soon, hopefully before summer comes. I definitely should have it finished by then. But it's a sequel to a film that I made a while back called Under the Surface. And I ended Under the Surface wanting to make a sequel. But the problem is that Under the Surface was it was filmed on my old phone, so it was really bad quality, and also the acting was pretty bad. I didn't remember it being that bad, but I rewatched it. I'm like, ooh, that's kind of bad. And it was also kind of confusing. So I kind of wanted to just refresh everyone's brains if you ended up watching it, or just kind of explain what happened into it so that you will understand the sequel, which is going to be called Above the Surface. And there should be a trailer releasing pretty soon. I might have a little sneak peek in this video, who knows? But yeah, so basically what happens in the movie is it starts off and you see Peter go to Brandon's house. So what's been going on is Brandon, Peter, Tony, and Landon. These people, we find out through the movie, have been working on an experiment together. And basically, it's revealed throughout the movie, kind of subtly, is that the experiment they've been working on is to reanimate a dead body. And so what happens is you find out later on that they decided they would use Brandon's wife as a test subject, and they didn't tell him. So Brandon finds out about this and he's really mad. So the movie starts off with Peter going to Brandon's house, and Brandon is very upset, and he's like, "The file's my wife, I know what you did."
Peter, I know what you did.
Brandon, what the hell are you talking about?
You know what I'm talking about. The files, my wife.
And so he's just really pissed off about it. What happens is Peter ends up murdering him. Now you don't know that it's Peter yet. You find that out later on in the movie.
Oh my gosh, are you okay? Thanks for covering me as the killer back there.
So Brandon is murdered, and then you have Officer Woodrow and you have Officer Andrews, and they're the two investigators that were sent to investigate the murder.
So you got another murder? Yep. This time he was shot in the lungs.
They find the group of all these people that have been talking together about this experiment. Peter is the main suspect because he's been the one that has been texting back and forth the most. So they arrest Peter, and there's an interview scene. But ultimately what ends up happening is Peter says,
"So, here it goes, Officer Woodrow. Would you prefer to know who killed Brandon Clark, where that person is, or why they did it?"
And he says,
"Where is he?"
So basically, they expected him to ask this. And so they had a camera set up at the previous scene of the murder. It's a live streamed feed. So Peter says that if he goes to this shed, that he will find where to find the murderer. And in there they have the stream, and Tony is posing as the murderer inside of Brandon's house. So Woodrow goes there, he gets him, he arrests him, but he also knows that there's more going on, so, he says to go to Landon's house and figure everything out.
Go to Landon Thompson's house. Tell him code word reanimation. He'll know what it means.
So then when Tony's arrested, Tony actually breaks Peter out of jail.
You're not gonna be fine if we stay in here any longer. Oh crap. You're gonna know now. We gotta get out of here.
And then, while Woodrow is at Landon's house, he finds the dead body of Brandon's wife.
Oh my god.
And this is when Landon says, yes, we've been experimenting on dead bodies. We used Brandon's wife as a test subject, but it's all in the name of science. We're just trying to reanimate dead bodies here.
You're trying to reanimate bodies on human test subjects? Are you insane? We did what we did in the name of science. So go ahead, arrest me.
And then Woodrow goes up, he finds this locked door. He asks Landon what the passcode is, and Landon says, you don't want to know what's on the other side of it. He's like, yes, I do.
What's the code to the attic? Trust me, you do not want to know what is on the other side of that door. Oh, yes, I do. And you're gonna tell me right now!
And so then Landon ultimately gives him the passcode. Woodrow goes up, he opens it. And what does he see? You don't really know. But I'll just sort of tell you, it's a zombie. He sees a zombie. It's like, ah. But then a woman comes out. She's like, I gotta kill you. He's like, yeah, just kill me now. I've seen the devil in there.
If you're gonna kill me, just kill me right now. You're in so far over your head.
And so then she kills him.
Tried to warn him.
Didn't I did? Yes, I did try to warn. Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
This person is kind of the leader of this whole group, and you only see her at the very end. So the second movie is sort of going to follow her and Landon as they try to figure out what's happening after the fact, after all of this is above the surface. Yeah, so the movie starts off with a little scene of something happening, but then it picks up right where the first movie left off with her shooting Officer Woodrow dead. And you've got Tony, who just broke Peter out. Brandon is dead. His wife is dead. And yeah, you get to see what happens from there. Done, Landon. He's been dealt with. The plan will be upheld, science will prevail, and we'll be left with all the spoils. Teresa, that's not gonna happen.
Mauled. Here's what the wife has to say about it.
It was late at night and we were gonna go to bed, but then something broke in and it must have been a wild animal because my husband was just completely mauled. It was so horrible. This has had all of the locals in this game.
What the hell happened?
From what I've seen from the news reports, looks like it's escaped. Beasts, my name is Benbastabeast. And yeah, bye.